Okay, um, good day and welcome to my channel, Chats with Max. And as usual on this channel is all about giving out um, premium analysis. Okay, so my goal is to use this medium, to use this channel here as a medium to pass my opinions or my analysis about the market, and so also talk about some important things if you would permit me to. Okay, so on this week review, we'll be reviewing some pairs as we usually do every week. First of all, we definitely need to check the DXY. Okay, we need to check the DXY because, like I said, when you understand the dollar, you have at least 50% of, you have solved at least 50% of your analysis issue. And when you are analyzing other pairs, it just makes it easier for you to do so. Okay, so let's get down to business. Now, we're trying to look at what would happen this coming week on these are week. This is a new week. Today is Sunday. 27th of August 2023, and we want to analyze what would most probably happen the coming week. Okay, and this is something that will be repeated every week. It's going to be a weekly analysis review, and try as much as possible to turn off the notification bell and also subscribe to the channel. So let's get down to business. Now, okay, the first thing you need to understand is my style of analysis is actually different. I use MBM, the market business model style of analysis, and it's a concept I created myself. Okay, and that's what I'll be using to analyze, and I'll also be using SMC and retailers concept where necessary, which is the supply and demand. Now, the first thing we'll check as usual is on the higher TF, and as you can see on this time frame, I'm checking the all year play of DXY. This is a chart that shows how DXY has been performing since 1967 up to this moment. Okay, so it's actually a very long term chart, and I'm actually not using this, although I don't need this much information, but for the sake of context, I'm just trying to see if at least no information is a waste. But then this is where we are presently. We're in 2023, and we're trying to see if we can scoop ahead, if we can get our hands on information that's going to give us directive as to what prices. Now, if we look at this chart on DXY, we can see that from 2008 to 2022 last year, in fact till this moment, DXY had been in an uptrend. So the USD has been in an uptrend. So we do not want to counter that trend. We want to move along with that trend. Okay, so what we will do as traders is find a way to position ourselves for buy opportunities and for little sell intervals, and that will be in form of pullbacks or consolidation. but on the general macro outlook, we are bullish on the DXY. Now, with that noted, let's go down to a month. Okay, let's zoom in to price to see what we are dealing with here. Now, if you would agree with me, you would see that this high here, which is actually a resistance area, had been taken out, and price is constantly if you trade support and resistance, or you trade S&D, this is definitely a break, a retest, and a continuation. That's easy to see. Now, if you trade smart money concepts, you would probably be seeing this area here as a liquidity area that has been grabbed impulsively, and then price is probably coming down into this order block that's here. But unfortunately, this is a failed order block, and then if you look below, you see that there was some imbalance. Look at this imbalance here, and as you can see, price came into that imbalance and impulsively left that region. So on the SMC, we are also bullish. And for those who trade MBM, if we look at this from a bigger perspective, we see that this is a large inversion. This is an inversion that's forming, okay, and price has come to this area of prime zone, and we are looking for buy entries. So all analysis is, all our analysis, all our style of analysis have shown to us that we are looking for buy. We should be looking for buy scenarios. So now let's zoom in to see if we can find a way to position ourselves as buyers. Now, if we look at this region here, these regions here, these are regions of liquidity. So whatever we're doing, we know that price is definitely attracted to this high here. Okay, so currently this is where price is, and we are anticipating that price will go all the way to 1788. Okay, now if you trade supply and demand, definitely this is an area of resistance for you, so you definitely be anticipating price going to that level. Now, but for now, let's just proceed. So when we zoom in, we will now have a target for price delivery, which is this high here. And with this in mind, we can then come down to lower time frame and start looking for entries. Now, according to how I teach it in MBM, you map this level out here as your daily prime. Your monthly prime. In other words, we anticipate that the next month would come into that area. Okay, that now presently price is above here. Definitely we know that price will come back into the high of this previous month. Okay, the next month low would definitely be inside the high of this previous month. So if we are seeing a candle here opening at anywhere, either opening here or higher or at lower levels, we anticipate that it will come into this price. What's that price? 103.534. This is where you look at. So we're anticipating that DXY will come down, retrace into 103.543 before going up here, and it might not do that, but that's our anticipation. So whenever you see a sell on DXY, just know that it's a retracement, okay, not really that the main direction. So now let's go to lower time frame, let's say on the weekly, so that we can know what to do or how to position ourselves. Now remember, our target is this high here, That's where we're anticipating price delivering into, and then we sell. But then if we look at it, if we zoom that out a little, we can see this high here. So we'll map that high out, and then price is at this level now. Our anticipation is that price will take this high then go forward to this high. So we're mapping these levels out because they are areas of liquidities. There are areas where we are hoping that price will come into and take them out. Now, we don't know what price is doing yet, and we don't care. But at least we are breaking things down, and by the time we go more to lower TF, everything will start revealing itself. But for now, let's just follow up. Now, mind you that price has impulsively come down to clear this lower liquidity region here, which means that we don't have any reason to come low, okay, except as retracement. So whatever you are seeing on DXY as a down move, it's not a trend, it's just a correction or a reversal, or a pullback for price to push higher. Okay, so I think I have enough information on the weekly, and I'll move down to the daily. Now on the daily time frame, now we have this move. You see this impulsive move, few pullback, little pullback there, and an impulsive move and a little pullback, then impulsive move, a few, consolidation. Now, and then a move. Now, I don't know if price is going to continue up here, but one thing I know is that, let me delete this first so that I won't confuse us. Now, one thing about this impulsive move here is that it has actually left us with pools of liquidity in form of trend lines. Okay, so wherever you're seeing here as trend line is actually stuff that would eventually be taken out. Okay, but I don't think it will happen now or yet. Okay, initially I was anticipating that it will be around this region, but then it didn't happen like that. Okay, so I just have to position myself for more bullish movement. Now, if we on the daily time frame, I'm actually not seeing anything interesting here. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the 4-hour time frame. Probably I'll get something fun to see, and yes, I have something fun now. Now if we look at this gap here, this impulsive move here, now this is an imbalance here. Now if we look at this move here, you see that that's another block there that created an imbalance. Also, this is another block too. If we look at this here, it's an impulsive move, and this here is an impulsive move. So now the chart is opening to me, and what do I do with this information? The first thing I know is that below this region here, there were impulsive move from here to this low here. Okay, and now look at from this low here, price moved up. So what I'll do with this information is very simple. I know that this here is my area of liquidity, and I'm anticipating that price would come to take that out. So if I'm hoping for a pullback, it's going to be into this region so that price can continue moving up. Okay, so that's a pullback. But then let's talk about let's continue on our discussion of what to expect for the week. So we are expecting a bullish momentum for the week to take that high. Now we don't know how that is going to be playing out, how that is going to play out actually, but I'll be dropping daily analysis here. So tomorrow definitely I'm going to talk about what to expect from the market. Okay, and we'll see what we can do. So now let me put on my session break, and let's see what will happen tomorrow, Monday, for DXY. Now I'll have to go to lower time frame, and following the analysis that we have here, that we are currently bullish, I'd love to start from the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, on Thursdays and on Friday, last week Thursday and last week Friday, created this gap in price, and I'm going to map that gap in price. And now my anticipation is that price will come down to fill this gap before going high, going to clear this high here. Okay, so if I go to, let's say, the 1 hour time frame, okay, so this is the gap here, and fortunately I think price has already cleared the gap and has created this impulsive move here. Okay, so price is actually in an uptrend frenzy now. So all I'll just do is position myself to look for buy entries from this region here up until this high. Okay, so for Monday price action, today's price action, yeah, today is still Sunday, so tomorrow's price action is that we are seeking this high to be run, and once this high is run, then we can look for what's next to do. Okay, so that's the whole of analysis for DXY. Now, since we've spent time dissecting DXY and now we understand its price, DXY's and the dollar's price direction, it's very easy for us to just assume that every pair that is positively correlated to the dollar will be looking for buying opportunities, and every pair that is negatively correlated to the USD, yeah, will be looking for a sell. Now, my style of analysis might be a bit confusing. Normally when I'm analyzing, I don't use all these lines or anything. I just look at the chart and I already know what price is doing, why price is doing what it's doing, what it's about to do next, and where it should go. Okay, and that's actually a flex for me. But me using all these lines is to annotate regions so that you that is watching it can understand it better. Okay, so now let's go down to gold. Let's see what we have on gold. Now for gold, we remember we are bullish on the DXY, so definitely we should be looking for sells on gold. So definitely tomorrow, Monday, currently it's not Monday yet, but I mean I'm talking about Monday's price action. It's already Monday on the market. Okay, it's a new day there. So on gold we are anticipating a directional price move lower. Okay, so tomorrow's price action for gold, we anticipate that it's going to clear this low. It might not happen tomorrow, it might be next tomorrow, but that's our target. And until that low is cleared, we don't know what price is going to do yet. So if we go to lower time frame, we might look for entry. Okay, let's say we don't have any entry here. Let's go for as low as 15 minutes and see if we have entry. Well, not really. Let's check the 5 minutes. Now good, we have an entry there. For I don't know what style of analysis you use, but if you are a support and resistance trader, that's your entry there at that resistance zone there. If you are a smart money concept trader, you see this move here, it's another block, this whole move here. So you look for your entry on that other block there, inside that other block. And if you are somebody who trades FVGs, and this, I don't think there is room for FVG, these are just imbalances that price is just filling. Okay, and for those of us who trade MBM, if we go to lower time frame, I'm sure our entry was somewhere around here, so that's something you should work on. So that's an entry for you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully it's going to be a profitable week for us, and tomorrow is definitely going to be profitable. I'll also be hosting NFP live, that's next month February, next month Friday, so let's make it a date. Now let's take one more pair. Let's check the GU. Now let's see what we can cook up on the GU. Now remember, we don't need to start from higher time frame. We already know that we are bullish DXY, and since we are bullish DXY, we definitely bearish on GU. So we just need to position ourselves to look for sell entries. Now recently I'm on the daily time frame, and recently GU price has been in impulsive fall, and that's a sign. Okay, that's a sign. Remember last week during Jerome Powell's speech, we were able to dissect. On my Telegram, I said that the US is possibly looking for a price hike. Okay, interest rate hike, which means that there will be much interest rate, and when there is much interest rate, the dollar keeps on going higher, and other pairs keeps on going lower. Okay, so it's actually going to be a tough time, guys. So I'll implore you to hang in there while it lasts. Okay, now I don't really have anything on the daily, so I'm just going to go to the 4-hour time frame. And good, now I have something. I'm going to just remove that session break because it's confusing. Now for tomorrow's price action, first of all, I expect these highs to be taken out, and the reason is because these are area or regions of liquidity. Okay, now when we go to lower time frame, we might have multiple entries, but the first entry I'm seeing here on the 4-hourly trend frame is this high sweep. Once this high is taken out, I'm anticipating that if you are a support and resistance trader, you're looking for your sell entries here. Okay, and there is nothing for other concepts here, so we might go to, let's say, the 1-hour time frame to see if we have anything. And on the 1-hour, we don't really have anything. So let's go to, let's say, the 15 minutes and see what we have. Now on the 15 minutes time frame, actually this is where we are looking for entry as support and resistance trader. This is where we're looking for our entries. But then if you trade more other concepts like SMC, or if you trade SMC, we definitely know that this region here is liquidity region. Okay, and we anticipate that price will take it high, but if price is taking it high, this is another block here. Okay, so we are not looking for price to come to that high there, because all these other blocks here, now look at all these moves here, they've been taken out. In forms of order flow, the order flow is bearish in the sense that there is always a sweep below the liquidity region below. So any pool that is below is being swept out. This pool here, sweep out. This pool here, sweep out impulsively. But then every pool that got swept out gets mitigated, except the one here. So that's the reason why we're looking for our entry here, because this one is not yet mitigated. Okay, because if we're looking for our entries as per what is here, we might be wrong. And even if we are wrong at this region, then we can assume that definitely price is probably coming from this region here. But because of the fact that we are bearish, the momentum is bearish, I would put my coin on this one. Okay, so for those who trade SMC, is our entry is definitely here. Sorry, let me map that out. This other block here, or this FVG here. Now if we go to lower time frame, like on the 5 minute, I'm actually seeing something, and this is what I'm seeing. So price might not go to take those highs yet. Okay, it might not go as high as what we analyze, what I just finished showing you. So this might be our second entry here. Sorry for that. Because if we look at this here, this is a high. And what is resting above those highs? Money, liquidity, money. So what we'll be looking at is hopefully price will go up here to come into this other block here. Once it comes into that other block, we can then look for sell entries. Sell below, sell to take out this low. Remember, we are bearish, so definitely this low is our target. I forgot to mark that out. Okay, so this low is our target for price delivery. So that's my price analysis for tomorrow on GU. Previously I talked about gold, and I analyzed extensively on DXY. So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow I'll definitely be here live to also to make a review about what I said would happen today, and give us insight as to what might happen next tomorrow. Until then, I wish you profitable trading. If you want to connect with me, you can join my Telegram or chat me up on Twitter. Everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, it is Chats with Max, okay? I use the same username everywhere, doesn't change, okay? So just search for me and connect. Till then, I wish you luck. Happy trading, guys.